Hey y'all. I don't know why I just said that, I'm sorry. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name's Nina and I make videos just like this, so you should subscribe because... So today I am making a video that was highly requested. I mean, probably like 4 people told me to, so... No, I actually do get a lot of requests for this video. I kept saying I was gonna make it and then I never did, but now I am. I'm here. I'm making it just like I promised I would. My hair is like really staticky. It's gross. This video is going to be explaining to everyone about my conditions, and these are my physical health conditions. I'm not including any of like mental health or anything like that because I feel like that's a whole nother video, like that's separate. I also just want to thank you guys, and honestly, like, I appreciate all of you. Thank you. It is so cool that like 30 people want to watch my videos. Like, I really like making these videos and I'm honestly not too concerned about like number of subscribers. That's my announcement. Thank you for listening. Anyway, let me explain. So just to be like, the conditions that I have that I'm about to talk about, this is just like my own experience. Like, don't diagnose yourself. Anyway, so my whole life I've been having weird symptoms. I've had a lot of issues with my health and just overall well-being. I would get sick a lot as a kid. I had headaches like almost every day, to the point where people didn't actually even believe me anymore. They just thought that, you know, like, oh, if you have headaches every day, like, it's probably not a headache. Like, that's probably just how your head is, I guess. I would have like a lot of digestive issues. Like, I just wouldn't have an appetite, or I would have like a really big appetite, and then like I would eat something, and then like that night I would always feel really nauseous. I would feel like I was gonna like get sick. So we just kind of ignored it, you know? Like, there wasn't anything that was like extremely alarming. It was just ongoing symptoms. And so we just kind of ignored it because that's, I don't know. And so like as I got older, like growing up more, like these things they became more prominent and like more relevant, and it's just like everything, just my body was always very off, and it got more off as I grew up. Fast forward to like junior year, yes, it was junior year. Basically, I had appendicitis, but it was undiagnosed. Whole different story. I'm definitely gonna be making a video about that too, because that was a crazy experience. But kind of wrapping that up, I got surgery, had it out, and I was in recovery for a really long time because of my case. It was really severe. All these symptoms that I had my whole... Okay. All these symptoms that I had my whole life were getting a lot worse, and at that point they were just like to a point where they were disabling me, so I couldn't, like, I stopped like going to school as much because of these symptoms, and I couldn't go out with my friends, like I couldn't do anything. If it sounds like I'm sick, I am. I'm just getting over like a cold. We went to like all the specialists, you know. We went to a cardiologist as well, and she diagnosed me with postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So yes, so I have postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It's POTS. It's a form of dysautonomia, and that is a dysfunction of the nervous system. So basically, for those of you who don't know or who have forgotten, the nervous system controls everything in your body, like everything. It is a legal disability. I cannot stress this enough. I am disabled. Hi. Like, something I get a lot is like, I don't look disabled. First of all, that's really offensive. People with disabilities don't all look the same. I don't know how else like explain that. Some people with POTS use mobility aids, such as like a wheelchair or a cane or a service dog. That is where Hero comes into play. So Hero is my service dog. He's actually already task trained, so he does qualify as a service dog, but his public access skills aren't that great, so I'm still working on that with him. So great, like honestly, like walk around and go shopping and like all these things that involve like very stressful for my body, for my physical body. Being a high school senior is definitely difficult. Also, since I'm a ballerina and I was a cheerleader, so it was very difficult. Just do all those things, you know, like, because having a disability disables you. When I first got diagnosed, a lot of people didn't believe me. There is no cure for POTS, so that sucks, but there is treatment. It's honestly just like a higher sodium intake. I have extremely low blood pressure, so being a vegan and eating healthy, eating that way is like, doesn't really help because that lowers your blood pressure. Some people do IV with saline, which is, it's just salt and water for those who don't know. I don't know who doesn't know that. I want to clarify this. Disability is not a bad word. Disabled isn't a bad word. If you use it as an insult, it's extremely ableist, first of all. Second of all, it just increases the stigma around having a disability and like struggling with these things, because from the outside I do look like a perfectly healthy, able-bodied teenage girl, you know? I look fine. Like, I don't, if you looked at me, you wouldn't automatically assume that I have a disability or that I am chronically ill. But I am, and that's not bad, and that doesn't change anything. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already. Again, we hit 30 subscribers, so thank you. That's really cool. I really appreciate that. And yeah, guys, have a nice day.